Dtmc Trust, a journey through 25 years. This video portrays the origin, vision, mission, driving force and milestones of Dr. Typhagne Memorial Charitable Trust. Since its inception on 19 January 1999, the Trust has experienced steady growth. The motto of the Trust is based on the golden words of Jesus about the reason for His coming to the world, that all may have life in its fullness. Gospel of John chapter 10 verses 10. All the activities of the Trust are in resonance with this motto, namely, improving the quality of life of the people, particularly the most vulnerable of the society. The Salesian missionaries of Mary Immaculate, who animates this trust, made their entry in Salem way back in 1931. Their study of the need of the area and their experience prompted them to take up medical care and education of girl children as their first priority. While starting health centers, much attention was given to treatment and control of leprosy in Salem because of the high prevalence rate of leprosy at that time. The sisters organized roadside clinics in Salem and surrounding areas because of the large number of people requiring leprosy treatment. It was providential and very fortunate for the leprosy infected people that a French doctor who arrived in India in 1939 and was working with our sisters in Kumbakonam and later in Salem as general physician, joined the leprosy program in 1960. It was none other than Dr. Yvette Typhagne. She dedicated herself to care for leprosy patients and has treated thousands of leprosy patients at our center and in roadside clinics, where patients thronged to get treatment and listen to her very kind words. She was a personification of patience and kindness. She served our leprosy center for 26 years until her retirement in 1986. The SMMI sisters, planning to start a charitable trust in Salem, chose the name of Dr. Typhagne for the trust in appreciation of her dedicated service. Dr. Typhagne Memorial Charitable Trust was registered in 1999 in Salem province. The trust has spread out its activities in Salem and Namakkal districts, initiated by scientific study and systematic planning to address the needs of the poor and downtrodden. In Salem, the Trust has selected as its target most vulnerable groups of people such as victims of HIV/AIDS, leprosy and tuberculosis. At the very outset in 1999, the Trust started a clinic to treat sexually transmitted infections. It was to give treatment to people infected with STIs in view of controlling the spread of HIV/AIDS. A series of awareness programs and training sessions were organized targeting diverse groups of individuals like general public, industrial employees, teachers, school and college students, religious leaders, etc. In 2003, we started a voluntary counseling and testing center to motivate voluntary testing of HIV among general public. Salem district in Tamil Nadu was identified as having the highest incidence of HIV/AIDS in the state. In the same year, we also have started a separate program to control the transmission of HIV from parent to child. Having realized that medical treatment alone would not suffice to assist the infected people, we designed a comprehensive program taking into account all aspects of their life. The disease carried a significant stigma, resulting in the rejection of individuals testing positive by their own family members with widows bearing an even heavier burden. More than 80% of HIV-infected individuals struggle to sustain their livelihood due to their poor health. The comprehensive program includes medical care and counseling for PL-HIV and family members, nutritional assistance to the affected family, educational assistance for children of PL-HIV for school and higher education, promotion of self-employment for self-reliance, housing assistance for most deserving PL-HIV family, and support groups meetings for PL-HIV for capacity building and special care for children infected by HIV/AIDS. The program received referrals from government and non-governmental organizations in Salem, Namakkal, Erode, Dharmaburi and Krishnagiri districts. A short-stay care center named Vidivelli was established in 2009 near Salem town to take care of PL-HIV who needed inpatient care. This center, with a capacity for 20 patients, catered to individuals with HIV/AIDS referred from government hospitals in Salem and nearby districts. This program continued for 5 years. The community care center concept focused on short-stay care, actively combating stigma, connecting with ART centers, and facilitating the recovery, recuperation, and reintegration of PL-HIV into active life. During these 5 years, 3,860 people regained their health. From the year 2004, the Trust has been involved in activities promoting the integrated well-being of tuberculosis patients. Great care is given to ensuring completion of medication. Nutrition too is given much importance. Around 30 to 40% of patients are not able to continue their normal work. Additional support is given to such patients. Education of their children gets affected in some cases. Such families are helped with educational assistance. Large families living in small huts were also assisted with housing support. We support the government by supplying nutritional packets every month to be distributed to 60 MDR TB patients and 25 packets of health mix powder to be distributed to the TB patients admitted in the hospital wards. Leprosy, also known as Hansen's disease, held a firm grip on Salem until the 1980s. The advent of multi-drug therapy brought the promise of complete cure for those infected. However, the legacy of monotherapy left a significant number of individuals grappling with deformities. In our effort to address this lingering challenge, extensive surveys are conducted to detect cases in suspected areas. Yet, equal attention is given to those individuals who, though medically cured, must frequent ulcers, livelihood challenges, family neglect, and the enduring stigma associated with the disease persist as formidable obstacles for these individuals. The OP outpatient service for leprosy is available in our center every day from Monday to Saturday. People from Salem and surrounding districts, either voluntarily or referred by medical institutions, private practitioners, and volunteers, come to this OP. Because of the stigma attached to leprosy, we call our OP a skin clinic. Some of the suspects of skin issues prove to be leprosy patients. We concentrate on confirmation of diagnosis, ulcer care, physiotherapy, supply of aids and appliances, supply of suitable footwear, and preparation for reconstructive surgery. Around 800 people with deformity attend the OP every month. Our inpatient leprosy unit can accommodate 20 patients. Leprosy affected cases from Salem and neighboring districts are referred to our hospital primarily to address complex ulcers, lepra reactions, and intensive physiotherapy needs. With a focus on acceptance, regular nourishment, ulcer care, and creating a serene healing environment, patients gain confidence and determination to concentrate on self-care. Traditionally, leprosy patients have used microcellular rubber footwear, MCR footwear. However, the limited design options contributed to stigma. Since the establishment of our footwear unit, individuals have the freedom to choose footwear that suits their deformed feet while aligning with contemporary fashions. Every 6 months, a new pair of footwear is supplied to our patients free of cost. We have initiated a deformity prevention and medical rehabilitation program, recognizing the critical importance of case detection, follow-up of leprosy cases with deformities, those under treatment, care of reaction cases, and their family members, in collaboration with Government Leprosy Department. The staff and the trained volunteers conduct house visits in Salem and Namakkal districts to follow up such cases and instill in them the need for self-care. The people are helped to avail government schemes like deformity pension, old age pension, bus pass, etc. During these visits, we also select people to give assistance for housing, self-employment, job placement, etc. We cover over 2,000 people under this program. The profound impact of leprosy-related disabilities necessitates comprehensive support. These individuals often find themselves ostracized from their families, compelled to navigate life independently. Our welfare activities aim to uplift and empower those affected, recognizing the social barriers they confront. The alarming rate of increase of cancer patients and the many hardships they are undergoing caught our attention. In the case of patients from low-income groups, the problem is accentuated. The situation becomes more vivid to us after visiting the government cancer departments in Salem and talking to the medical staff. Our assistance for cancer patients is the result of our study about the flight of the patients visiting the different hospitals for various treatment needs. A packet of food items was selected in consultation with specialists as being offered to patients on monthly basis. As they visit our center to get this packet, we make it a point to give them some counseling by a qualified person. The patients appreciate greatly the food materials and the counseling. The news went through patients and the number registered with us since 2022 has reached 1,200. Our nutritional support is during the treatment period or for 1 year. Currently, some 400 patients visit our center every month. The number of new entries every month will be around 20 to 30, mostly sent by patients who are already receiving this support. Poli Hills stands as a beautiful hilly terrain in the Eastern Ghats, spanning across 600 square kilometers and ranging from 800 to 1,500 meters above sea level. The region is predominantly inhabited by Malayali hill tribes. Numbering around 50,000, they reside in 248 isolated hamlets scattered across the landscape. The undulating topography of Kolli Hills is marked by steep mountains and valleys. The 1970s witnessed the government-led development in the area, resulting in the construction of infrastructure such as roads, schools, and primarily health centers. A well-constructed tar road now connects the region, albeit after navigating through 70 hairpin bends over a 22-kilometer stretch, taking an hour's journey from the foothill to reach the first tribal village, namely Cholakad. During 1999, and 2000, Dtmc Trust conducted a socio-economic survey in Kolli Hills. This study guided our targeted interventions in the region. With the improved transportation facilities, deforestation took place on a large scale, denuding the natural green coverage, causing soil erosion. It also brought money lenders and middlemen who impoverished the people. The tribals took to monocropping like tapioca, leaving their traditional cultivation of millets and cereals. They started consuming more rice than other items, which negatively affected their health. Recognizing the pivotal role of women in societal transformation, the Trust emphasized the formation of self-help groups for women. Monthly group meetings became platforms for creating awareness on health and nutrition education, thrift and saving, education of children, change of crops, vegetable cultivation, soil and water conservation, organic farming, indebtedness, intermediary exploitation, etc. Additionally, the groups were introduced to microcredits and subsequently facilitated to initiate economic activities, marking a crucial step towards holistic community development. We formed 178 self-help groups for women with 2,133 women. From the very outset, members are committed to monthly savings, forming a fund accessible for credit needs. This pooled fund, available to any member, offers low-interest loans for addressing urgent requirements. This shields them from the pitfalls of high-interest money lenders. Acknowledging the literacy challenges faced by the majority of members, our staff took responsibility for all bookkeeping and documentation. A noteworthy aspect of this program is the commendable regularity of repayment by the groups. The success of the initiative has, in turn, attracted more women to participate. This inclusive and empowering approach ensures economic independence, financial resilience, and decision-making authority among women in the community. The awareness generation and skill training took place in our Handishomo Vocational Training Center in Kolli Hills, started in 2004. It is a significant milestone in the Trust history. Named after the founder of SMMI Sisters, the center organizes regular job-oriented skill training sessions primarily for members of self-help groups. The training sessions are conducted systematically and scientifically by experts and practitioners. Soil and water conservation, organic farming, vegetable cultivation, preparation of organic manures, etc. are given prime importance in the training center. Models are created and practical sessions are conducted on all subjects. The Trust imparts training in various income-generating activities such as embroidery and knitting, machine and hand, handicrafts, rabbit rearing, Japan quails, mushroom cultivation and floriculture. These activities not only provide valuable skills but also contribute to economic empowerment. When we started our work in Kolli Hills, no tribal family had a toilet. Recognizing the crucial role of hygiene, the Trust encouraged the community to adopt the concept of family toilets. In 2004 to 2005, with significant financial aid from Austria, coupled with government assistance, the Trust successfully built 153 family toilets in Tinanur Panchayat of Kolli Hills. Consequently, the Panchayat received recognition from the government as a Sugadara Gramam, hygienic village. As part of our community welfare program in 2007 to 2008, aimed at providing clean drinking water to tribal communities. we dug 7 borewells in remote villages of Kolli Hills. About 2,500 families are utilizing the borewell even now. Most of the schools in Kolli Hills are understaffed, leading to inadequate learning facilities. Recognizing the challenges posed by poor facilities and a lack of motivation for learning, the Trust has been actively involved in addressing these educational gaps through various initiatives. At first, we started supplementary education program to bridge these educational gaps. Tailored for students in classes 1st to 8th standard, our supplementary education focused on individual attention, especially for those facing difficulties in learning. The Trust selected a government school at Vasalurpatti village and appointed 2 qualified teachers for 5 years between 2005 and 2009. This initiative has resulted in improved school functioning, student attendance, cleanliness, discipline, and academic performance. It has benefited 425 students. The Maria Jetruth Women's Service Center, situated at Kakaveri village in Rasipuram Taluk of Namakkal district, has been a source of support for women in distress since its establishment in March 2005. Commencing as a modest initiative in 2005, over the years, the center has transformed into a well-equipped facility capable of accommodating 30 women. Admissions are received from the police, other NGOs, philanthropists, and self-referrals. The residents often include victims of domestic and sexual violence, trafficked women, unwed mothers, and women abandoned by their families. Since 2005, a total of 246 women and 227 children have been admitted to the center. The center assists them to resolve their issues and to make them self-reliant through higher education, occasional training and support, while ensuring the well-being of their children. We have been organizing self-help groups for women in Rasipuram Taluk since 2006. These groups undergo comprehensive training covering self-help, community development, and women's empowerment. Integrated into the government's Magalir Thittam scheme, these groups serve as a platform for women to access microcredit and foster empowerment. Through various sessions tailored to their needs, members gain the confidence to assert their rights and engage with governmental and financial institutions effectively. St. Francis de Sales Health Center. The SFS Health Center came into existence in 2008 out of dire need for treating HIV-infected individuals, especially as inpatients, as no other private facility was willing to admit them. Situated in the rural village named Kakaveri in Rasipuram Taluk of Namakkal district, this 60-bedded hospital also caters to the rural poor for other ailments. The hospital is well equipped with diagnostic and treatment facilities. We have provided free treatment to 10,679 PL-HIV so far to ensure that financial constraints do not hinder access to life-saving care. Similarly, the nominal charges for general cases and the discount on pharmacy items are measures taken to alleviate the financial burden on the rural poor, making healthcare more accessible to all. The SFS hospital organizes free medical camps in nearby villages, primarily benefiting women, children, and the elderly. Since 2009, the SFS hospital has been organizing free eye camps in collaboration with Aravind Eye Hospital, Madurai. These camps cater to the rural poor and PLHIV, offering essential eye care services. In total, 18 free camps were organized. Of the 5,984 individuals attended the camps, 2,161 underwent successful cataract surgery in Madurai free of cost. Most of the beneficiaries were elderly people who greatly appreciated this service. We established a community college named Vidivalli in the same campus in 2009 with the purpose of empowering women, particularly those residing in rural areas and hailing from economically disadvantaged backgrounds. The community college is driven by a commitment to gender equality, poverty alleviation, and community development, recognizing the transformative impact of empowering women through education and skill development. The two courses offered here are Fashion Technology and Diploma in Gender Duty Assistant, which is affiliated to Tamil Nadu Open University. Till date, 618 young women were trained in this center. Relief activities during COVID pandemic. The year 2020 left an indelible mark on humanity across the globe. With 96 days of full lockdown between March and June, followed by 123 days of restricted lockdown between July and October, our target population was significantly affected, as a substantial majority of them depend on daily earnings for their livelihood. Throughout the lockdown period, our team remained actively engaged in distributing provisions and medicines to individuals affected by HIV/AIDS, tuberculosis and leprosy, as well as to those affected by COVID, treated in government COVID centers in Salem and Namakkal districts. With profound gratitude, we raise our hearts to God for His continuous presence with us and His protection. We are greatly indebted to many good hearts that have supported us in various ways all through these years. Mr. Ashel from Belgium stands out first in the list, as he is our major support from 2004 till date through King Bodwin Foundation. More than a donor, he is part of us, graciously responding to the new needs and challenges. Next is Damien Foundation Belgium, who partially support our leprosy-related activities every year. It was late Father Jean-Marie Bergeret who gave the trust the first donation. We gratefully remember him and his brother, late Mr. Luc Bergeret, who introduced the trust to his brother. Our heartfelt thanks are also due to Mrs. and Mr. Kees Budekar from Netherlands, who have supported us to implement specific programs through their DOS India Foundation. We recall with gratitude the support given by Professor Wolf Sixel and the Hygiene Institute of Austria, Professor Johann Pfeiffer, Mrs. Anneliese, and other doctors and staff from Graz University. Austria also deserves special thanks. Mr. Peter Bablou from Belgium deserves special mention, as his engineering skills have helped us to shape several tools and structures. We thank him sincerely. We are grateful to Pyramid Development Society for their kind assistance in various ways, particularly in the early stages of the trust. The health departments of the state and the district have been appreciative of our work and have expressed it. Every year on special days, we are awarded Certificate of Recognition and shields. We are grateful to them for their support and encouragement. It is the unwavering commitment of the sisters and the staff of Dtmc in the three sectors that has accomplished all what the trust could be proud of. Most of the team members are with the trust for more than 10 years. Down through these 25 years, quite a few sisters of the province have been directly involved in the activities of the Trust. The Trust continues its journey forward, enriched by the past experience and enlivened by its motto of working for the fullness of life for all, widening our circle of love and care. We are touched and strengthened by the protecting and providing hand of God in our journey.